The background you see behind me, it's a painted background that I decided today is the day that I'm going to do the photo shoot, like trying to find some things that I like from the style of Szilveszter Makó, the photographer I was talking in my previous video. So I thought, okay, I'm feeling like adventurous enough today to do the photo shoot. So I'm going to show you the preparation I did. Of course, I use my background. I painted that one. It was really fun. I'm going to make other painted backdrops because they really look very different in a photo shoot. So what I did is also using artificial light because I that's what I like. And in order to use only natural light, I will have to do it outside, and it's not a really good day today for being doing that. So I'm going to use two strobes. I have one right in front of me because if you see his style, the images hardly have shadows. These images have like really soft shadows. So I thought like using a strobe really high above me and with a large diffuser is going to be a good idea. So that's what I did. I have a really large umbrella with a diffuser, and I'm using my strobes like I think it's maybe power 4. I think it costs 2.6, so I think it's like 3/4 of the power because it's really far from me, and I wanted to have this very even distribution of light. I'm also using a second softbox just to light a little bit of the dress, and to give like this second light, just a push of lighting that I need for the setup. Because first I thought I wanted something like a little bit more to 45 degrees, but the shadow was really large and I didn't like it, so I moved the main light to just to be in front of me, and the other just like to fill in some of the shadows. So the lighting is ready, and I have a dress that's quite in the vibe of one of the dresses they use for Elle Fanning. And I have this thing that I don't know what it's called, but you use it to pick fruit from the trees when they're really tall. So I have a guayaba tree or a guava, and I have one. I use it for that one. So I also have figs, so that's very useful. So I'm going to use that thing because I think in this image Elle Fanning is holding a fork, I believe it is. So I'm going to use this thing to grab the fruits that I don't know what it's called, but anyway, it has a little basket where the food, when you pull the fruit, it stays there. So I'm going to do that, and let's see how this goes. Okay, so be right back. I'm going to change because I have another dress on, so I'm going to change for the ones with flowers, put on my boots, and grab the thing that I'm going to be holding with my other hand. Well, as you see, this is the dress. It's like kind of the vibe, flowery thing. So I really like this one. This one's from Sarah. I bought it like years ago, and it's very useful. It has buttons. I put on a belt to make a little bit more of a waist. And I don't know if I'm going to use my boots because I don't know. I kind of like it with socks. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see how the images work out. And this is the thing I was talking about. I don't know how it's called. Anyway, so this is like a thing that you grab the fruits. So as a thinking, well, I'm going to be posing this way, but my camera is over there on a tripod, my main light and my second light. And of course, this setup is made for strobe lighting, so the natural light actually is not going to be participating in this part. It doesn't bother me in the photo shoot, the light that is coming from the window. But anyway, I think of course it's not going to be like the photo, because that's not the idea, like copy paste idea of this one. So I was thinking that maybe I'm just going to grab some fruit, some of the guayabas that I have that I already ripe, and maybe holding them in my other hand. And while I have this one here, I don't know if I'm going to hold it like here because I'm right-handed, or with the left. Let's see. My hair is to this side, probably. I think I'm going to hold it with my right hand, and with my left hand, I'm going to hold some of the fruit, which I'm very proud. And these are really tasty pink guayabas. So they're my favorites. I wait for them all year long. Okay, so I think this is going to be the angle. I'm going to be very, very. To the like touching the background, because I don't want to be any shadows. And of course, the large umbrella really helps with that, because I don't know how what's the diameter of this one, but I think it's really large. Probably, I think maybe more than 160 centimeters or something like that, probably. And I'm really small, so it doesn't. I don't take up really much space. So I think I like this setup. And let's see. And of course, one plus thing for me, that I really like how my hair looks in this thing. So let me see. How do I look? It looks so funny, and I love these kind of things because they always makes me smile. So of course, remember that this is not just going to be like who did it better, like me or the photographer. Of course, it's not like that. It's just something to have fun and try to recreate and take some things from photographers that we like and are out there nowadays. So I mean, it's just like that, just to have fun and see what we can come up in terms of lighting and experimenting here with the camera. So I'm going to go and grab some of the guayabas that I have in my kitchen, and be right back and start with the shooting, and do several takes and see which ones I like. So I'm ready to start the photo shoot. I already turned on the strobes, both of the strobes. I think I'm going to use other shoes, not the boots, because I was thinking of using boots like black ones, Doc Martens, but I have like wool socks and have Birkenstocks, and I think I like the look with Birkenstocks. And I'm going to take first without the shoes, and then with shoes, and see which ones I like. I already have the fruit that I'm going to hold with my other hand, so let's see that everything works out like I'm thinking how it's going to be. And of course, my facial expression also is important in creating this kind of shoots. And of course, if you're going to try something like that, I mean, just like a fun exercise, well, I mean, just try a bunch of poses, even if it's not like something that you're very comfortable with working. So try many things. And of course, I think if you try it, you are going to make it. I think I'm going to also write a blog on my website about this lighting. So if you want to check it out and all the specifications, it will be very fun for you to check how I did everything. So if you want to replicate it, you can. Okay, so let's get started with this photo shoot. Penny. ¿Qué haces, nena? ¿Qué salimos, Penny? So you see, we had a guest appearance of Penny, my 14-year-old Chiwini. So, I mean, if she comes in here, there's going to be photos. So, as you see, well, I did kind of the poses that we had from the photo when we took inspiration from Elle Fanning and this picture taken by Szilveszter Makó. So I really like the structure of the photo because it sounds something like I would do normally. I That's why I painted these backdrops and I don't know, put everything into creating something. Now, of course, we are emulating. We are taking some things of the image to recreate it, but in the same time, you always have to make the work your own. So, I mean, of course, I don't have of the height of the actress, and I have to make it work for my type of body, for my height, and whatever I want to express. So I did other compositions with the same lighting, something more like a portrait, just holding the fruit, and of course some with Penny because of course I mean she's going to be the star of this video. Penny is the best, and she always looks amazing in photos. So, what do you think? Did you like all the process? Is this something that you want to try on your own time? I hope you do, and if you try, please let me know. Follow me on my socials, so I want to see some of your work as well. If maybe it's not this one, but if you want to connect with me and just follow and see what you are doing, of course, I will check it out very gladly. So I'm going to download the photos and pick the one that I like the best. And I'm going to show you my process for editing and the final image. So I'll see you in a bit when I do all that. I'm going to pick up here all my mess in the studio and then continue with the editing part. I hope so far you had fun watching me doing all the poses and just taking it shot by shot because I'm just watching on the screen of my phone, like putting on the timer and just checking the image if I like it, if I not, what I'm going to change about the pose and all those kind of things. Okay, so I mean this is the process I always do all my self portraits because I do a lot of self portraits. If you ever check my Instagram or my website, because I do portraits and do other kind of photography, boudoir photography, so I always use myself as a model because I don't always have someone to pose for me. So, I mean, it's fun. And I have lots of pictures of myself, which is also good, I think, because, well, I like having nice pictures. So I'm going to leave you for the moment with this one and then come back with the editing part so you can check the final image and judge for yourself if you like it or not. Okay? So see you in a bit.